kids, mystical friends, humans, whatever you'd like to be called. Welcome back to Under the Willow Tree. I'm Elizabeth, and today we are back in the test kitchen. And if you're like, what the beep is that? Basically, it's where I use my intuition to come up with a recipe, and sometimes it works out, and sometimes it's a big old fail. So today we're going to be making coffee cookie dough ice cream, except the cookie dough is going to be chocolate flavored because hello, who does not want that? So hopefully this recipe will turn out, but if not, we'll find out towards the end. So if you want to see what I'm making, please keep watching. So I decided to make the cookie dough bites first. So in a bowl I added coconut oil, coconut sugar, and then I decided to beat that together. It wasn't really forming a nice little batter, so I decided to add in some water. You could also substitute in milk here. Then I added in some gluten-free flour, some cocoa powder, and then again I mixed that all together until a soft dough was formed. Then I added some chocolate chips into it, gave it a great stir to mix it all together, and then set it to the side. I got out a baking sheet, put some wax paper on it, and then I took about half a teaspoon to a teaspoon of the dough and just made it into little balls and continued that until all of the dough was done. Then I set that aside in the freezer while I made the ice cream. So I got 2 cans of coconut milk out using only the coconut cream, and then this is where I had my downfall. I added coffee as well as some dates for sweetness, and then I blended that until it was smooth, poured that into a batter. Tip here, if you're making ice cream, it should not be that thin. Anywho, then I froze that for about 2 hours. Then once it was frozen for 2 hours, I added some of the cookie dough bites into it, and then I froze that for another 2 to 3 hours. Da, 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 da. This was my final product. She looks great. She looks gorgeous. Great presentation. Cookie dough is amazing. However, I will say that the ice cream is a little icy. That is my own fault because I used coffee, which is based through water. So when you freeze water, you know, it becomes crystallized. So instead, I would swap out like an espresso bean powder, but I didn't want to go to the store for that, so that's my own fault. So the texture is not the way I would like it, and it is not a super strong coffee taste as I would want it. But other than that, it tastes good. So yeah, I'll leave all the ingredients linked in the description to see if you want to try creating this on yourself. And yeah, it was a fail. But I am going to try recreating this so it's like a better version, so keep an eye out for that on the blog. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this little series with me. So thank you for watching and joining me under the willow tree. I'm Elizabeth, and I'll see you next time.